This is Jason Miller, GETTR CEO. I'm here with all the Valuetainment maniacs.
We went rogue on that one. I like it.
You're the only one that's ever kind of like not
Messed it up.
Hey there, Valuetainers. This is Jason Miller, GETTR CEO, and I'm here with Valuetaining Questions with the Media Strategist.
Tell us about GETTR and how it's going to change media.
GETTR is the all-in-one free speech app. It's the fastest growing social media platform in world history. Fastest ever to 1, 2, 3. Now we're almost up to 5 million users globally on the platform. Well, we're changing things is we're taking out political discrimination from your social media experience. And I think over the last 2 years, we've seen the worst examples of political discrimination in U.S. history. But now we're giving you your free speech rights back. So if you support free speech and you oppose cancel culture, check out GETTR.
What's your favorite memory from your time with the Trump team?
Oh boy, I have a lot of fun memories from the Trump team, some of which I can share and some which I can't share. So one of the funnest things with President Trump is he likes to, bust people's chops. Mr. Trump, then Mr. Trump before he was president, it's Tom Brady's birthday. And so the president's like, ooh, okay, well, let's call him. So of course he pulls out his phone, and of course he has Tom Brady's cell number. So he calls up and he's like, hey Tom
Brady,
it's me,
great
Donald.
guy.
Calling to say happy birthday. You're one of the greatest, great of all times. You've won Super Bowls. You can play till you're 50. There's only one thing in life that you couldn't win with. You couldn't close the deal with Ivanka. And she picked Jared, not you. And it must be tough. I know it's the only time you've ever lost. You ended up doing okay, Tom. And again, he's saying this in a cell phone message. And he's like, you did pretty well. Obviously, Giselle's awesome, but she's not Ivanka. You would agree with me. Ivanka's probably the greatest catch in history. But Tom, anyways, it's great to leave a message for you. I want to talk to you. I'll see you soon. And he hangs up. And he leaves that in a voicemail for Tom Brady. And it was one of the, I didn't know if I was going to laugh or cry. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
What's your least favorite memory from your time with the Trump team?
I would probably say that on election night of 2020, when Fox News called Arizona for Biden, and the gut shot of that, not just because it ended up in obviously the disputed results on that, but I would say that the fact that Fox News was out even in advance of, say, CNN or MSNBC, that was definitely probably the low point.
What was it like managing the campaign against a then unknown Barack Obama in 2004?
In 2004, I was a campaign manager for Jack Ryan, who ran for the U.S. Senate in Illinois, and he won a 9-way primary. I think we won it by like 9 or 10 points. So former Goldman Sachs partner, he was a volunteer teacher at Hales Franciscan African-American School in the South Side. Tremendous guy, remained good friends with him to this day. Then when he made it into the general election against Obama, we're only head-to-head for, I'd say, maybe 2 months, and then Jack ended up dropping out of the race. So during that 2-month stretch, we kind of had our own swirl going on, but I don't know that Jack would have necessarily beaten Obama in 2004. It's a blue state presidential year, but I don't think that Obama would have come out unscathed and being viewed as kind of the golden boy, riding off to do the Democratic convention and all these things. So all of my friends blame me for Barack Obama becoming president. So bring it on, folks. I'm ready for all the pilers on.
Do you have any tattoos?
No.
Why not?
I'm too chicken. I just, the other thing too is I changed my mind on things. And let me give you a perfect example. If I got a tattoo in the 90s, I 100% would have gotten the barbed wire tattoo around my biceps. Well, guess what? I'm not out. My biceps don't look like they did in the 90s.
What's on your playlist?
Mac Miller right now.
Who do you want to play you in the movie of your life?
Ooh. You know what? I'm pretty humble. Let's just say The Rock.
Is it okay to take your shoes off on a plane?
No. That should open up the door and just chuck them out. Come on, have some class.
I agree. Who do you disagree with politically, but respect?
Anyone who's passionate in their convictions. Bernie Sanders. Disagree with him politically on a lot of things, but I very much respect the populist attitude that he brings. I think that he's someone I think actually believes the stuff that he says. Some of it, I think the goals and intentions are good. Some of it's a little bit crazy. But you know what? He probably says the same thing about me.
Do mermaids have babies or lay eggs?
I have no. Well, hold on. There's that Little Mermaid. I have kids. They watch this stuff. As soon as that goes on, that means I can watch whatever on my own iPad. I've never seen Little Mermaid. Actually, I think there's more. I think there's Little Mermaid 2.
So lay eggs or have babies?
I was trying to dodge. You caught me on it. I'm trying to. I don't know how this stuff works.
Who would win in a bar fight between Mike Pence and Bernie Sanders?
Physically, Pence is obviously a much stronger guy. He's in good shape. He's well put together. But Bernie's a crafty guy. Like Bernie's the kind of guy who, you'd expect him to pull one of these moves where like throws the peanut shells at your face and then smashes you over the head with the glass. Or Bernie would be the kind of person that had like another person to jump out and then becomes a 2-on-1. Bernie's crafty. I don't know. And Bernie, the other thing too, Bernie for sure bites and pulls hair. I think Pence would do like the traditional fisticuffs, like he'd fight him like a true gentleman. And I think Bernie would just get nasty.
Follow up is, would Pence even ever be in a bar?
Yes, but maybe a bar and grill.
Do you sing in the shower?
No comment.
If bugs could scream before you kill them, would you still do it?
Oh yes, I hate bugs. Bugs are gross.
If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
It changes all the time. I think Muhammad Ali would be the person right now. Just got done watching a big chunk of the Muhammad Ali series on PBS, the documentary, and just such a fascinating character. I think it'd be, and also too, just to probably steal some of his lines. The guy was just so gifted and so talented. So right now I'm saying Muhammad Ali.
What do you say to the people that say it's suspicious that you and Alex Jones have never been in the same room at the same time?
We have appeared, well, hold on, best I can do, I have appeared on his show. And so you could see that I had the facial hair. He did not have the facial hair. So it's clear that we're not the same person. But the one thing I will say on Alex, which is a great thing, because he's like, big, huge guy, and he's got the sweet tank and all these things, is that we were texting after I appeared on the show, and he used a guy with a barbell emoji, and I just thought that was perfect Alex Jones. And so every time I think Alex Jones, I'm like, that's the guy with the barbell. Well, thank you guys very much for tuning in, all the Valuetainers out there. This was a great experience to be with you all. I would encourage you to check out GETTR. It's a really cool platform. The functionality is great. The user interface is great. Not only do we have the microblogging that competes with Twitter and Facebook, we have a live streaming where many of your favorite people in the US and all around the world are putting out broadcasts. We just launched GETTR Vision, which is our short video clips to compete with TikTok and Instagram Reels. And guys, when we launch GETTR Pay this summer, and we're going to have a 2-coin crypto ecosystem, not only to compete with Google Pay and Samsung Pay and Apple Pay and all this, we're going to introduce the wonders of the digital economy and crypto and blockchain to all sorts of people. And this is going to be really cool. So GETTR, GETTR, it's in the Apple Store, it's in the Google Play Store, it's at gettr.com. Come check it out.